Hi boys and girls, my name is Steve Browse and I'm with the Center for Creative Education. A lot of kids call me Mr. Steve, okay? So today what we're going to do is we're going to make a mandala. Mandala, have you ever heard of the word mandala? Mandala means circle. And this is an example of a mandala. Now in a place called Tibet, Tibetan monks get together and they make these big, beautiful mandalas, but they're made out of sand. Today we're going to use some recycled materials. As you can see, I made a few here, okay? And some of the recycled materials I used are bottle caps. I found some straws. I found some aluminum foil and even pieces of cardboard. I used some cotton balls. I used some beans. I found some beans, but you better ask your mom first if you have those. Here I just used some construction paper. And if you have construction paper, that's great. If you don't, then you can use magazine paper. Believe it or not, if you look through your magazines at home and make sure you can use these from your parents, you can find different colors, great colors, okay? So we can treat those as it's construction paper. Here I have some real construction paper I got lucky with, so I can use this. I have some yarn. I have some popsicle sticks. But we're going to begin with 4 pieces of copy paper, okay? You want 4 pieces of copy paper because 1 piece isn't big enough. So we're going to glue it together, and we're going to take our glue stick. It's best to use a glue stick. Now in this project, you're probably going to use bottle glue too, depending on what you glue down. Always use bottle glue for heavy things, and for light things like paper, glue stick is enough. So what you'll do now is you're going to take your glue stick, and right around the edge, you might be able to see it's pink. I put a nice amount on there. So then I'm going to take that and I'm going to glue down, and that's going to double the size. And eventually, I took 2 more. Eventually, you're going to have a big sheet like so, okay? So now, one thing I didn't show you that's important for you to have is we're going to make our circles ourselves. So if you have something at home, I had a tray here. Maybe you have a pizza tray or pizza dish or something, a big candy dish. They're always good. See if you can find something big. Maybe you want to make a small one. Use a paper plate. So, as we're saying, we have the 4 pieces put together, okay? And we're going to fold, all right? And you're going to take this, and you might have to manipulate this a little bit so it stays together. You're going to pinch it down, and you're going to fold it. So now, it's folded in half. We're going to find our tray, what we're going to trace, and always work from the fold out, okay? This is very important. Right there's the fold. And you're going to find half of that circle. You're going to put that down where you think it's best. You're going to take a marker, a pencil, or crayon, something to mark with. And you're going to take your pen here, and you're going to gently go around. Try not to move the marker as you're doing so. Okay? And they'll put this aside. Okay. All right. Now the one thing I like about this is it's got a lot of items on here. It's pretty busy. But on this, it's got a nice color background. And it creates a contrast. So I think since I don't have construction paper, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a crayon. Okay. And I can do this once I cut this out. Okay, I'm going to keep that together. I'm going to keep it together. I'm going to cut. Stay on the line the best I can. It's not perfect, but that's okay. We'll just flip it over and we'll have the nice clean side on the other side. Okay. All right. And we'll open it up. And voila, we have a circle. Okay, how's that look? Good? All right, it's a little floppy here, so I'm gonna take a little glue, put that down, make sure it's nice and attached. Okay, it's kind of folded. We'll just fix it so it's nice and flat. Now, as I say, I'm gonna color mine. And I found a crayon here. And this crayon doesn't have a wrapper. And that's good because now I can use that on its side and it's going to cover more as opposed to if I was using it straight up and down. Now that's creating a texture actually, which might make it kind of interesting for some of us. Okay, so I'm being real careful because I don't want to get crayon on the table. We have to always, we want to work neat when we're working it out. It's easier to clean up, it's faster to clean up. That probably makes your mom and dad a lot more happier. Okay, so now I have a nice blue background. Okay, now the fun thing about this, I really don't have to figure out where my pattern is. I can see right here that when I fold it, I have half. When I fold it again, it's quarters. Now we have quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sections or quarters. And so we can start with that. Because as you see, we have a pattern here. I started with the straws, got them in place. Okay, I put 4 right at the edges. And then I found the middle, and I think I put the pink strips. And then I found the in-between, and I wanted something different. So over here, I put a popsicle stick, and here I put a tissue paper. So you just start with one item, find a line, and start. Now here is straws. I found straws. So what I'm going to use with the straws, I think I'm going to use wet glue. I'm going to take the glue. Okay. And keep going. All right. And then I'm going to place that. All right, I'm going to leave some room for something in the middle. And I know what that's going to be. It's going to be one of those bottle caps that I set aside. Okay. I'm using wet glue because these are kind of heavy items. So I want them to stick. And wet glue doesn't dry right away. You have to put it on. And let's see, maybe a different color other than the red. I'm going to use red. Okay, place that. All right, good, Mr. Steve. All right, now I have sections. Okay, now I'm going to find something else that's long. Well, actually, I'll show you how this paper that I got from a magazine works really nice. I cut that into rectangles. That'll stick out really nice against that blue. Okay. Maybe cut that in half. Using my eyes, I'm visualizing. I don't need to use a marker, but if you want to. Okay, light, paper, glue stick. All right, put a little bit there. All right. And then here we go again. All right. All right. So as you see, this is awesome stuff. I can't believe it. This looks just like construction paper. Oh, there's something. Maybe we'll hide that. Okay. So now I have more sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's divided in 8s now. All right. Squares. Wow. This is cardboard. Okay. There's cardboard. All right, how many pieces do I have? Do I have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, nice. Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, notice how I put all the glue on at one time, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do that. Saves a little time. Keeps your thinking going. Okay. There's no right or wrong way to this. It's just a fun way. All right, filling it up. Okay, now let's see. Mr. Steve needs some color. All right, well, I'm gonna keep working with this. This is working out great. This is a picture that came out of a magazine. Okay, so I found the blue part of it, and I think I'm going to cut triangles. Triangles are fun to cut, and they're easy. If you cut a triangle, you find the starting point, and then you find that corner and snip. You have a triangle. Okay, do it again. Let's see, how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 again. So I want to have 8 triangles. Okay. I hope you guys are having fun doing this. You can always put it on pause and come back to it. Or you might have something over at the other side of the house and you might want to say, oh wow, that would be good to put on it too. Okay. All right. Triangles. Gonna work right in there. Okay. Glue stick is gonna be good enough. Put a little bit here. I'm not gonna mess around with it. I'm just gonna get these things on there. Okay. All right. They're all pink. All right. Little slices of pizza. Okay. Or wedges. All right. Now it's starting to look kind of like a wagon wheel to Mr. Steve. Okay. All right. Right here. That's it. Okay. I'm going to put it down because it's still a little bit wet. All right, I have the basis. Now I can find little things I can put on now. So what I can do, I have some cotton balls. That might be a nice thing to put on top of the cardboard. And let me see if I have 8, 4, 6. Oh, I can tear it in half. I can make it happen. All right. All right, there we go. Remember, glue washes off. If you get a little bit of glue on, that's okay. Tear that in half, make them little pieces. You still want to see some of that cardboard. I think I need some real bright colors on this though. They have sequins, but I understand if you don't have some of this stuff at home. There's stuff right here. Here we go. Piece of aluminum foil. Alright. Alright, this stuff. Remember, be real careful when you're using these scissors. They're sharp. Alright, just little squares or something. I think I'm going to put these on the yellow. Okay. Aluminum foil is kind of funky to glue down too, so I think I'm just going to use a little dab of regular glue. Since I'm having this all laid down flat, I don't have to worry about picking it up. Let's see, where does it need it? Maybe, I'm going to keep going on here. Alright, so on the edges of the yellow. Alright, pick it up with my finger, place it down. Okay, there. Alright, is there more, Mr. Steve? Well, I could keep going and going. I mean, there's lots of different things. I have some beans here, more magazine colors, you know. I lucked out, I do have some construction paper. So maybe you have some construction paper. Yarn, okay, I could put some yarn. I could put some, to give it a little texture. I found this, this is ribbon, or this is, oh, it's from a curtain or something I found it on. Okay. They call it cording, actually. Okay. Yep. This is better. You can still see some of this yellow. Alright. Use your scissors again. Clean it up a little bit. Okay. Alright. So I'm pretty happy with that. I could keep going. Find some more color. Let's top it off with some nice bright, let's see, this green is talking to me. Okay. All right, I need 8 more pieces. Okay. These look really nice hung up on the wall afterwards too. I think you'll be real happy with yours. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see if I can. Oh, look at that. It looks like a diamond. You have 2 shapes inside. You have 1 shape inside another shape. Alright, so these are just squares. Actually, they're turning into the diamonds. This is what you call tedious work. Tedious is doing these small little details. Some artists like to do tedious. Some like to just do it big and get it over with. Mr. Steve's a tedious person. Okay. All right. So that's it, boys and girls. Here's some beans. I could put some beans on, but, well, all right, Mr. Steve, they're right here. Remember, the glue dries clear, so don't worry about that. Okay, this is really tedious. Okay, I think Mr. Steve's going to call it a day. I'll hold that up. It might not stay. I don't think I'm going to hold it up, but I hope you enjoyed that. And as you see, you have to leave the things laid down that are with glue. I hope you had a really nice time doing this art project with Mr. Steve, and I hope to see you soon. Have a really great day.
Good.
Is that good?
That's good.
Was the whole thing good?
It was good.
Okay. I mean, I talked little stuff like.
I'm gonna add music. Don't worry. It's gonna be fine.
You mean you might not even hear me?
No, you're gonna hear you. Because the thing was, you started breathing hard. I'm like, why is he breathing hard?
Oh God, I breathe hard.
Steve.
I could hear myself because when you do this tedious stuff, that reminds me of my dad. My dad always breathed really hard. Yeah.
Action.
All right. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Mr. Steve. Oh, no. Cut that one out right there, okay? Cut that out.